Hello once more. This is Touch Love Worldwide Broadcasting Service transmitting from London. We are recording series of readings from the Constitution because we like to make it easy for people to listen to when they're tired, and they can just put it on and then engage with it and ask questions if they have any. I've read two already. I've read part 1 and part 2. And now I'm on to part 3. I propose to read part 3 in different articles. They are made up of articles because it's a large part 3 is very long, so it's good to cut it up in articles. So I'll read article 1 of part 3 now, and please ask any questions that you have, and if you interested in joining the party, please make your interest known. There is no subscription fee. All you need to do is attend the theaters of conversation. The reason for the theaters of conversation is for us to understand our policies and for people to meet up, because the party is about connection. We are trying to reconnect. So that's really the essence of theater of conversation. So I'll go on straight now to read article 1 of part 3. So article 1 deals with membership. So the first class of membership is called the individual membership. I'll read that now. Members are called love bearers. Active membership is not determined by subscription fee, as there is no subscription fee. Active membership is evidenced by attendances at the theater of conversation and the giving of time and skill to advance the objects of the party. Members are expected to read the Constitution and to subscribe to its objects, aims, aspirations, principle, and philosophy. Record of those who attend the theater of conversation are kept online and open to anyone to view. The reason why members are called love bearers, to explain the paragraph I just read, is because it's one of the principles of the party that every human being bears love. Every human being is love. There are times when the love will deplete and lack of love will be higher, and problems begin to happen within the individual, and this will spill out. So the reason the party uses love there is to remind everybody that we bear love, and we can increase the level of love we are. And if we are full of love and overflowing in love, everything around us will be beautiful. So because it's a party that places love at the center of its action, its expression, of everything it does, the members are called love bearers. I'll read the next paragraph. Individual members of other political parties. Touch Love Worldwide UK is seeking to unseat lack of love. If I pause there just to explain, the only enemy this party has is lack of love, because it emphasizes that it is lack of love that is at the root of every problem. So its main aim is to unseat lack of love wherever it is, whether it is in business, wherever it is in homes, wherever it is outside on the street, to unseat it and to enthrone love in everything that the party itself does, but all its policies and associations. So I continue reading paragraph 52. Touch Love Worldwide sees the potential in every person, irrespective of political affiliation. This is in unseating lack of love. Touch Love Worldwide works with every other party. It works with every person in unseating a lack of love. So it sees the potential in every person, irrespective of political affiliation, in unseating own individual lack of love. Diversity of thought. This is something else that Touch Love Worldwide emphasizes. It celebrates the diversity of thoughts. And it's not just seeking like-minded. It sees the benefit of both like-minded and non-like-minded alike in the growth, provided actions are stemming from love. Diversity of thought is to be celebrated. So I continue to read. Diversity of thought is a human privilege and has created diverse inventions, associations, and political parties. Touch Love philosophy recognizes that each human is doing own best at any given time. It acknowledges the fact that each political party was created to protect and promote what its founders saw as fundamental human values, and the best way to create a better society and a better life for those whose interests are at its core. So again, the party is of the view that people don't just set out to harm people, that people that as founding a party had the best intention of whoever they were founding the party for. Touch Love Worldwide itself core is love, so is founding the party for everybody. It's not sectarian in any way. The ambition may be said to be big because it's actually thinking of every single human being, not just a particular group of people, because love is what is needed by everyone. I continue to read paragraph 53 now. Touch Love Worldwide UK is not a party which is interested in power struggle, but a party which is interested in sowing love. It is a party of all hands on deck. It needs all hands to achieve its primary aim of persuading the populace and all political parties to come together and work towards instituting the rule of love, supremacy of love, by voting for Touch Love Act. Again, this is something very precious. Touch Love Worldwide uses what it has to create what it needs and what the world needs. What the world needs is love, and it's inviting you and everyone to assist in passing the Touch Love legislation. It's been drafted, and it's wanting, one of the things it's going to do when it's voted in is to pass this legislation which focuses on what we have in common and respects diversity of thought and recognizes that the only enemy that humans have, the only enemy, is not one another but lack of love. Lack of love is on one side, fighting all humans using different faces and different reasons, dividing and ruling humans. Humans are on one side. The only enemy is lack of love. But fortunately, love is on the side of humans, and the purpose of the party is to spread this awareness so that humans can recognize their enemy and come together and defeat that enemy by touching the love within and allowing the love to overflow and make a beautiful world and a beautiful love aura, not just within the individual, but one that continues to expand and vibrate outwards round the world. So paragraph 54 says, Touch Love Worldwide UK is therefore welcoming of every person to its theater of conversation, irrespective of membership of other political parties. This is because within the philosophy of touch love, every person, irrespective of membership of other political parties, is an active member of the touch love movement who can become an active member by attending the theater of conversation. Each human has the ability and capacity to act in a way which can unseat lack of love. Again, theater of conversation is a gathering where subjects are discussed, solutions are discussed. The aim of theater of conversation is that it's a kind of energy. Uh, Discussions are energized, they are a kind of fuel, and it is believed that when people from all strands of life, from all different locations, mind locations, intellectual locations, physical locations come together, they create a beautiful energy. And whatever disagreement that is being had there, provided it is stemming from love, and everyone knows that our starting point and our end point is love, we can weather whatever discussions, whatever disagreements, whatever diversity of opinion, and get the best from all opinions and build a better world for our individual selves, but also for the collective world. So that's the importance of theater of conversation, where discussions are had across border and preventions take place. So things are, conflicts are avoided before they begin to put down roots. I then move on to the second heading under Article 1, and that's members outside the UK, and this is paragraph 55. Touch Love Worldwide UK is part of the worldwide movement, Touch Love Worldwide. Remember that Touch Love Worldwide is built on the understanding that everybody has love, which either depletes or increases, and that what happens on one part in one part of the earth affects all of the earth gradually, or sometimes not actually gradually, and that the world is now so connected with the internet that what happens in one place is heard immediately. So this is a party that spreads this is a party that is part of the Touch Love Worldwide movement itself, which believes that if you only love me, then what of the others? Because it wishes love, or it sends love energy to everyone. Because if everyone is surrounded by love energy, then everyone is being enriched by love energy. There's no need just singling out one person and bombs are exploding all around. That one person you're sending love and choosing to protect will not be protected, because what's happening around that person is going to affect that person. So it's a party of love to all always. It's a party that is trying to increase the aura of love, the vibration of love around everybody, not just a few. So when we understand that, then we understand why Touch Love Worldwide UK is part of the worldwide movement. So I continue to read paragraph 55. There are love bearers who do not reside in the UK, but who play a very important role in shaping the party by giving their time. Their time may just be reading what is posted on Facebook and making a comment. That is valuable in itself in shaping and challenging what is being said. UK prides itself as being at the center of the world, or connecting parts of the world. So what happens here is of interest to people outside the world. So if they read postings on social media and make a comment, it's so important to take those comments into consideration in building a love-rich society, not only here, but one that will vibrate worldwide. Some help to produce posters, some suggest ideas, some read the documents and offer their views, or simply giving words of encouragement. Their activities are visible on the Facebook pages of the movement. They do not contribute money because there is no subscription fee for the movement. Again, this is a party that encourages conversation. You can't put a value on conversation. It's not a party that encourages money. In fact, it's encouraging people not to give money, but to give conversation, because conversation is energy and it's inspiring and it enriches. And through conversation, conflicts can actually be avoided. So I go on to paragraph 56, classes of party membership. The party membership is only divided into two. Class is something that is not a word that the party really likes to use. So it kind of, but for convenience is being used here. There are only two classes of or categories of membership. The first one being those who attend theatre of conversation, face-to-face theatre of conversation in the UK. And the second is those who do not attend theatre of conversation. Those are called inactive members. And the people who attend face-to-face are active because they're contributing conversation. And the party, as I said, values conversation above many things. If I go on to paragraph 57, those who attend the theatre of conversation become recognized as active members. Others who publicly identify with the movement, read the Constitution including the appendix, and agree to be bound by the Constitution are also recognized as active members. London office registers are all active members. Again, you will see them on Facebook as well. The last paragraph under Article 1 is paragraph 58, and I'll read that. Every active member is deemed to have read and accepted this Constitution, including the party's principles and objectives, but retains the choice to support any candidate of any party at any political election, whether or not Touch Love Worldwide UK has a candidate at such election. You might wonder why this is part of the Constitution. In actual fact, it's part of accountability. We are accountable to the air we inhale. And what it is that if Touch Love Worldwide UK's candidates is not good enough, is not exhibiting the policy, the philosophy, is not wearing Touch Love, is not acting Touch Love, there is no reason to vote for that person. So it's important that whoever that is putting themselves forward as a candidate of Touch Love Worldwide movement exhibits the principles. So active members do not have to feel they must vote for a member if there is someone whose principles are much better, or someone who lives the Touch Love principles but is not a Touch Love active member, but is a candidate putting themselves forward, because it's not about the membership, it's about who would take the country forward, who would take the community forward, forward into love. And that's what's important. So that's why Touch Love Worldwide will always seek to put forward a candidate which represents love, who is love, who is an advocate of love. So it's part of our accountability to make sure that whoever that is representing Touch Love Worldwide is representing the principles, the objects, the aims, is living the life of Touch Love Worldwide. So that is why that is in the Constitution, that active members can vote for anyone if the people we are putting forward is not good enough. So that is the end of Article 1, which is dealing with membership. We want to encourage conversation. We want people to come to our theatre of conversation. bring in their voice, bring in their solution. This is actually a movement. We want to use what we have to create what we need. I'm using my computer to make this video recording. There's no need spending loads of money to make these recordings. We live within our means, and that is one of the principles of Touch Love Worldwide, to live within our means and to use what we have and to encourage one another and to be accountable to the air we breathe and to imitate and have the air we breathe as our role model. This is Touch Love Worldwide Broadcasting Service presenting Article 1 of Part 3 of the Constitution of Touch Love Worldwide UK, the political party. The next video will be on Article 2. Please look out for it. We invite you to join this movement. Love to you always. Love to all always.